falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. The homestand continues with the second of two between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Malik Smith, the next to hit. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Designated hitter, Malik Smith.
First pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
On to first, and there were two down.
Batting third, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Archer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Ronald Torre is the next event. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's 0 for 5. now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. Once more, a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And yet another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in.
Runner, he's going, he's going.
Running. And he steps off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy. Works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. He'll go to the bag for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Carlos Gomez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Duffy is off at first with 2 away. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Set to get his day started, Giancarlo Stanton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Sliders in for a strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Ramos is there. He's got it 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And now pitch on the way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. Jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Ripped down the line. Again, a 1-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Head-to-head against Chris Archer, he's got 8 hits in 26 at-bats. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Span is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Up next for the Rays, Brad Miller, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Miller.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's Echeverria now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Miller leads off second with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Adeiny Echeverria becomes the first out of the inning. He's set and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2. Adam Warren is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Stepping in now, Denard Span.
Runner, runner,
And
runner.
now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside, the throw. Behind the runner to second. Two and one. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. A runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that, hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
Just 2 simple words. All rise! Aaron Judge burst onto the scene, and what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 out with the man at first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brendan Brewer will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball, and if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ballgame.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2 to 3 foot out for out number 1. Set to get his day started, Brett Gardner. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Span. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronald Torreyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Archer comes set. First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Come on, Yankees.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Gary Sanchez would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gary Sanchez. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Let's go, Yankees!
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 99.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1.
Come on, Yankees, let's go!
1 strike now from Archer. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to Now to the plate, Matt Duffy reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Stanton. 1 down.
How about it?
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kevin Kiermaier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
How about it?
Here's Carlos Gomez, head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch to 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning is big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. The pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Line hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off the torrid start, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Let's go Yankees!
The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 delivery. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. First and second here with nobody out.
Let's go!
The 3-2 one more time. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Let's go, Brandon. Come on!
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Ball pulled in by Span, and here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So runners at first and second here with one away, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Line toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And a relay home. The tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate.
Now batting, second baseman
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is foul right side. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Striding in once again, Brad Miller. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Here it comes, 1-0. A high fastball is in there. The 1-2. Grounded to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter
Malik Smith the next to hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
A ball and a strike now. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Let's see it, Gary. Here we go.
Back up the middle. Miller is there. And there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Left fielder.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Second home run early in the year, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
First baseman.
Here's Neil Walker.
Walker.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Lined hard to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-2 New York. Ready for another shot now. Denard Span singled home a run in his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And Span is aboard. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive to left. Stanton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In there for strike one. Tapped out in front of home. And that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Grounded to short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. They trail it here 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 38, Vidal Núñez.
Ready once again. Wyndham Brewer set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Miller. And a good throw gets him one gone. Here's Brett Gardner now. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Núñez. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Here's Hechavarria at shortstop. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Next for the Yankees, designated hitter,
Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. He singled his last time out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Miller's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first baseline. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
move over to first. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. Into the box now. Runner to Ryan. Pitches high. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier.
Leading off.
Back down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 0-2 once more. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. One down.
The batter, right fielder, Carlos.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carlos Gomez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. David Robertson comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh.
David Robertson.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Brad Miller. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Here's Echeverria now.
Echeverria.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge is on his horse. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rays get one back here thanks to the solo home run. Get up and stretch. The Yankees 4 and the Rays 3. Ryan Weber gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Ryan Weber.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Second baseman, Ronald Torre.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen.
Here we go.
Back up the middle. Miller is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Weber, a 27-year-old, he was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-3 New York. Malik Smith the next to hit.
Leading off with the Rays, designated hitter, Malik Smith.
Go Yankees!
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
So he got him swinging. Malik Smith goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Denard Span. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 3. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He's set and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Jose Alvarado is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jose Alvarado.
Neil Walker will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Neil Walker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Gomez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. This is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with one away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Miller. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you can work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Gregorius on third with 2 out. Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks lead 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Here's C.J. Cron now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 3. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Gardner's after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. There's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Reyes gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 2 out, nobody on. And there's There's a cold strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down.
And here's a foul tip. Held on to strike 3, and that's the ball game.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. 2 evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The New York Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Adam Warren claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. 9 runners on base.